What is the biggest benefit that you see coming from the COVID-19 outbreak?
I just came across a post that someone said about global warming and comparing global warming to coronavirus and how
So what was that one benefit?
for us to realize that global warming can affect us directly like coronavirus can affect us directly.
Oh, I see.
I mean, like, then in context, they're not the same thing.
No doubt, the coronavirus outbreak has been having unprecedented, devastating effects across the world on so many levels. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is always a positive side to any situation, and today I was delightfully surprised to hear the point of view from a mental health pharmacist who has been practicing in a rural hospital in New South Wales for the last 3 years. Have all hospitals across Australia gone into madness? How does coronavirus and global warming relate to each other? Apart from the basic precautions we need to take around hand hygiene and physical distancing, what's one important thing we really need to exercise right now? Please warmly welcome Yen Phan.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to have a chat with us. Working in a rural hospital, tell us about what you're witnessing right now amidst the COVID-19 outbreak.
When people think about COVID-19, they think, oh yeah, the hospital has gone into madness. People with COVID running around the hospital, infecting everybody. It doesn't seem to be that case out here in the rural setting. I'm not so sure in the metropolitan. I know, Sydney is the epicenter for coronavirus at the moment, and some of our metropolitan hospitals, like, our RPA hospitals, they've got the majority cases with patients with COVID-19. It is quite scary that, you've got patients in the hospital who possibly may be positive to COVID, but we're being reminded to always do hand hygiene, which is our number one key thing to do. It's kind of like scary, not scary, stay calm. Yeah.
So it sounds like the situation in the hospital there is pretty much under control.
Yeah. Well, we need to be, like, we can't just send, mass panic to everybody, because then really, if we're all panicking, we're not going to be functional.
What is the biggest benefit that you see coming from the COVID-19 outbreak?
I just came across a post that someone said about global warming and comparing global warming to coronavirus and how, people didn't really panic about global warming because it really didn't affect them to the core, compared to coronavirus, where, they start getting really anxious because it might affect them.
So what was that one benefit?
The benefit of the COVID-19 is for us to realize that global warming can affect us directly like coronavirus can affect us directly.
Oh, I see. Hey, that is very
if you kind of just process and think about it.
So we should treat global warming with the same level of severity as much as the coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, like, then in context, they're not the same things, but yeah, it's something for us to just realize, global warming can affect us, even though it's not directly now, but, we can see that the weather is changing. We can see that there's more bushfire like what we had in the last month or two, which was quite heartbreaking, especially, if you live in a rural area, you can definitely see the impact of it. It's funny that when coronavirus didn't come to Australia and we only heard it on the news, there wasn't that, mass bulking of essential items at home, and we were just hearing it because it was just happening overseas. It's not here, it's not in our home. When it did come to Australia, everybody just kind of like, start, feeling anxious, and then, feeling, oh yes, it's gonna affect us, we need to start doing something. So in a sense, I feel like global warming is like that. You know, we can't see it now, but it is affecting us slowly. And like I said, like that bushfire that we had, I could definitely see it, especially, you know, driving 5 hours home. I could definitely see the trees being burned. And yeah, something that you just gonna have to like process and think, oh yeah, that's right. It is affecting us, but we're just not seeing it now.
I love that perspective very much. If we train our mind to think of, oh, global warming can hit me anytime, just like this, then we'll be kinder to our planet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we've got people who already like think about global warming, you know, things like recycling is helping the environment, and you know, not using plastic bags or using more recycle bags. You know, those are the things that's just one step at a time is helping the environment. And like with COVID-19, you know, washing your hands, one of the little steps that we're doing to prevent ourselves from getting coronavirus. So
it's about continuing to remind us of the importance of just taking these safety measures, even if coronavirus isn't around.
Yeah, practice them more rather than waiting for something to happen before you practice them.
What would you like to share with our viewers to help those who are quite concerned about the coronavirus?
So yesterday I was just having a chat with my brother, and he was telling me, you know, some people who are tested positive are alive. They're not dead like what you hear on the TV. One of the things that I also remind myself is like, you know, this is a society that we share with other people with different ages. There's other people with different illnesses that, you know, that will need pasta sauce or will need toilet paper. So we can't just, I guess we just can't be selfish in a way. So yeah, if you have a lot at home, please share them with other people who might need them, who aren't able to go to the shops and get them. Please be respectful to other people. That's all I really wanted to pass on, that message.
Very wise words. Thank you so much, Yen, and I hope you have a great evening. It's the end of the day for you.
I hope that provided some food for thought. In the meantime, take care, have a calm and peaceful night.